What I've experienced from medicine in my 40 years of life is that medicine is often erroneous and deadly. Or if it isn't deadly, it causes some form of really bad, harmful side effects, or even sometimes some medicines are very minor side effects. There are two medicines, and this is on the positive side, that I personally found to be useful that I know of so far. One is simvastatin, and the other one is doxycycline. Those two medicines are the only two medicines I've ever actually agreed with. Like Lipitor, I tried to take that for high cholesterol. It basically worked as a sedative or a narcotic, and I couldn't take it. It kept making me fall asleep. There are several drugs that had all different sorts of side effects, and many drugs, they make you drowsy. Many drugs also cause other side effects, like metabolism side effects. They affect your thyroid, your heart, your eyesight, your hearing. They can poison cells in your body. They can they mess with your brain a lot, especially psychotics or antipsychotics. Vega sustenna caused a slew of symptoms that were never listed on their symptom chart. It's just that, I mean, all different sorts of things are going on with medicines that they don't really know about. And it's because each person in the world has a little bit of unique DNA that is distributed all over their body. We form different shapes, sizes, and structures, and we're actually somewhat pretty well unique in how our construct actually operates at the cellular and the chemical level. However, we do have also similar processing as far as it is to use simple molecules and compounds. A lot of us can absorb various proteins and amino acids and things like that. You know, we can get the amino acids and the sugars and the lipids and all that, and we can work with the simple molecules and compounds. But when our body processes it, it changes how we are affected by molecules and compounds that aren't necessarily in our normal range of nutrition and our normal range of chemical sources. So medicine can affect you greatly. It is not a laughing matter, nor is it a joke to ever say that a medicine does or doesn't work. You have to sequence it in the form of artificial intelligence primarily, and also mass spectrometry in the form of the human cellular matrix. We have to know all of the chemical reactions that could occur, whether they're negative or positive reactions, and that's concerning the electron and nuclear energy, and even light-guided, partially charged atoms and molecules, or any other effect like gravity or magnetism or any particulate interaction, okay, or atomic interaction. Okay, we know how this works. It all starts with your poop, okay, and what you put in your gut, or what goes in your bloodstream, okay, and how it transmits through the body, the cellular matrix of the body. So, like, it's pretty simple. You can figure all this out. It's all about sequencing medicine, basically. You can learn through the years of experience of taking medicines what they actually do. And if you've ever been through surgery, or you've ever had a CAT scan or a CT scan or an MRI, or you discover what these things are actually doing to the body if you just learn some anatomy and physiology. You can actually learn about what they do know about the human body, the organs, the brain, and how you process from a normal understanding point of view. There is a state of normal. Okay? It's when you are at your best, you feel fine, you're not in pain, your cognition is great, your eyesight is great, your hearing is great, your smell is great, your taste is great, your sense of touch, your temperature, your urine is great, your blood is great, you have no signs of illness. That is when you are looking toward mostly being from the understanding point of view of the normal human model, which is difficult to ever achieve because mostly everyone in the world at least has some health problem in their life. Everyone has encountered a health issue. If and we are human, and we can die. It's in our genetics to eventually die, and that this is referred to as the Hayflick limit. So, like, when our cells and our organs start dying when we get elderly, that's because we're no longer producing the right material. Our chemistry and everything is out of the proper arrangement, which is a form of deformation. Okay, it's chemical deformation. And then once that occurs, cells start dying. You don't produce any healing factors, and then you eventually die. And it's really all because of the Hayflick limit, microbiome, infections, um, you know, different things that are happening in the aging process. It's all different sorts of disease when you become elderly. Um, we've learned this by reading books and studying medicine and listening to doctors. I've been with a doctor since I was 20 years old. I've been seeing doctors since I was 20 years old. I'm 40 years old. It's obvious that there's tons of things that are affecting us, even spiritual. We are also in tune with energy and different things about the like the energy field of Earth. You must study quantum physics to understand that there is some spiritual element to life. And it goes into psychology and its deep understanding.